Hello everyone and welcome to Lakeside, and a bit of a strange video this one. I've been seeing and looking at quite a few videos on YouTube this morning and late last night regarding this COPPA law which is coming through shortly, and like everyone I'm concerned about it obviously, but I'm more concerned about the way some of the people are saying they're deleting their channels. I strongly advise you against doing that at the moment, because once you've deleted it, it's gone. You won't get it back, you won't get the videos back, you won't get all the comments back. So as far as I'm concerned, then I'm going to leave it exactly as it is at the moment. The reason why you saw me smoking and drinking this whiskey is for a reason, in that one of the biggest flaws I can see in this new law is that even if you mark your videos for adult content only, i.e. for not fit for children under the age of 13, hence the whiskey and the cigarettes, then it doesn't end there, because you can mark it as that, but YouTube or the association which is associated with it can come back and say, no, we deem it fit for children and that you're wrong, and so they will change the classification. You don't, they will, and they won't back down on that. Okay, so even if you appeal, it's highly unlikely that they will change their mind. So my reasoning is that, okay, if you want to play that game, then so can I. Because there's no way I'm going to delete my channel just because of this law. Now, I will be marking all my videos for over the age of 13. I will have a warning at the front end of the video saying that it's not suitable for children under the age of 13, and I will also be showing things which are not suitable for children. So even if though I'm doing a running session, just purely a running session, dotted around the layout will be things which are not deemed suitable for children, like craft knives. I'm going to have my cigarettes, I'm going to have maybe a glass of whiskey, I'm going to have all the adult things which are not suitable for children. So they can't come back to me and say, well look, it's a model railway, that's suitable. No, because of the content of it, it doesn't show that it's suitable for children. And if they come back and still insist on it, then I'm going to have to go back and I'm going to have to query their reasoning behind that. Because if I'm showing me smoking or drinking whiskey, that is not suitable for children. Now, I'm not saying that everybody should go out and start smoking or drinking whiskey. I'm just saying that if you include content apart from your railway, which is obviously of adult nature over the age of 13, then they really can't come back and say and deem that that video is suitable for children. That's really all I should be doing, and I will be testing it, because if they seem to think that running a model railway with adult things in it is suitable for children under the age of 13, then there's some serious questions to be asked. So that's what I should be doing. I have not worked my butt off over 7 years for it to all be taken down because of a stupid law. It does seem strange to me, incredible, that where this law was made in America, that you can have a video banned because it's a model railway and it should only be applicable for children and adults, and not just adults, and yet they can live by the fact that they can go out, buy a gun license, buy a gun and go out and shoot someone. The two just do not add up. You know, it seems bizarre to me that those two laws can come into effect and run side by side. It just does not make sense to me. And I'm in the UK, so I find these laws particularly abhorrent, and I am going to fight this. There is no way I am going to have YouTube or this association dictate to me what I can do and what I can't do. And to me, running a model railway on a video is so inconspicuous amongst all the other horrendous videos you can see on YouTube, which I think, to be honest, is what they're after at the end of the day. I don't really think that us guys building model railways are their prime object of getting banned. So I'm sorry, but if you are totally against smoking or drinking or whatever, tough, unsubscribe from me. I don't really care. All I care about is my model railway, my channel, and if I go down to 10 subscribers, again, I don't care. You know, the numbers are not important to me. What is important to me is my channel. I started off my YouTube channel with 0 subscribers, and it was purely a archive for my videos. Subscribers never even came into my head, to be honest with you. It's only as the time went on that the subscribers built up, and it's great to have the subscribers, don't get me wrong. You know, I'd be lost without all you lot, you know, commenting and advising me on what I should be doing and what I shouldn't be doing. But at the end of the day, it's still my channel and my model railway, and I will do what I want to do, and that's the way I'm going to get over it. So bear with me on this. I'm sorry that it's going to have to come down to that, but that's the only way I can see that I can carry on with YouTube as it is. I've tried various other methods of broadcasting. I've been on Vimeo, I've done a blog, and I've tried all sorts of things, but YouTube really is the platform which I enjoy the most because of the interaction I get. Facebook, well, you know, that goes without saying that has its drawbacks too. So YouTube for me is the best platform to show what I'm doing, get advice, get help, and of course interact. So that's really the end of that part of the video. The next part of the video is just going to show you along this back scene here how I've now completed all the buildings. I've finished that part of it now. They're lit and they're in position, and I'm now starting on the roadway. Okay, so let's shut the camera down and I'll show you over there. Alright, so bye for now and cheers. Tip-top. Right, hello again. So if we take a walk along the High Street, which is known now as Kingsway High Street, you can see what I've been doing. Now the first thing you can see quite differently are the lampposts which I put into position. So I've done half the street now, so it's from there up to here. So that's the last lamp I put in, and I've got the rest to do along here. And then on the central reservation here there will be the same lamps but double, and then over on this side there will be additional pavement lamps, exactly the same as what's over there. So all these buildings are lit, as you can see, and you've seen before. Different colours, different intensity, depending on the store or shop it's in. And so these buildings here are the new ones. If I just turn this light off a minute, bear with me. Hope that's made that a bit better. So I've created that shop, and that shop, well, they're blocks of 3 shops really. and I've given them different lightings. And then the last one to be done is this building here, which is another one from Kingsway Models. And what I've done is, if you look in there, I've made this a solicitor's office because I thought it looked quite posh. So I've made a little sign up, and they're called Sodom and Sons Solicitors. Just to add a little bit of humour. And so I've cut out, because I wanted these lit, I've cut out the background of the windows, which are normally like that. They're covered in and printed. I've cut them out and put acetate sheeting behind them so that I can light them. And I will put some desks inside here with people sitting at desks and computers so that it doesn't look so bland. But I can do that at a later stage. The important part was getting the building and getting that complete. Next to that, I've now added 2 small shops here, which I've got to light, and I've had those for quite a few years now. So I will take the backs off and put lighting inside those, just as I've done along here. So if we pan back, you will then get to see the way the street scene is now forming. And that's exactly how I wanted it to look. I didn't want it to look like Blackpool illumination. It wanted to be quite subtle. That's why there's a lot of lights which aren't lit in the top areas of buildings. Some are, some aren't. And I'm now in desperate need of people and some more vehicles to go on here. And of course there will be zebra crossings, markings on the road, roadworks, different patches of coloured tarmac in the road where roadworks have been done in the past. All that sort of detail needs to be going on, along with the lampposts. And then I can concentrate on that area here, and I know what I'm going to be doing there, and also likewise at the other end, which you know what I should be doing down there, and that's having vehicles going in and out of that car park. So that board here will be lifted, excuse me, and remade. My cold is still with me, sorry about that. That board will be lifted along with the other end. And I've had a couple of comments from the last video I did where you could see the underside of that road just in there, where the camera goes through and you can see the hardboard, the plain hardboard with bits of wood and stuff. Don't worry about that, that will be detailed at the stage where I take that board off, so I can get to it, and I'll be putting girders and so forth underneath it and disguising the wood which is underneath there, so that when the camera goes underneath it you're not seeing plain MDF and bits of wood. It will look detailed underneath. So that will happen with that end plus that end too. But I wanted to get from there to there complete first before I tackle the two ends. And that includes all the lampposts, the central reservation, and the road markings of course, and everything else. So it's getting there, it's getting there. So hopefully this is going to take about another 2 to 3 months to complete, from end to end of High Street, and then I can work around this section here and start doing my village area, which will have the Magna Rail system incorporated, so I can have a couple of bikes going around the village, and then I can extend out here and here. But I don't want to start any of that until I've finished all this section, which I say will be hopefully about 2 to 3 months. Okay, so I think that about wraps it up now. I'm going to Warley, whatever it's called, tomorrow, Saturday. So hopefully if I bump into you, then tap me on the shoulder, say hi, because I should be busy looking at stands and things, and I don't want to miss saying hello to people. So I'll hopefully catch some of you tomorrow at Worley. I don't know what it's called, I really don't. Whatever, you know who I mean or what I mean. Okay, so I'm just going to go away and sort my nose out and give it a good blow, because I'm suffering at the moment. Alright, so take care people, and I'll speak to you again soon, and hopefully you understood the first part of the video, and you won't think too badly of me, of what I'm going to be doing, but that's really the only way I think I can get around this situation whereby they can challenge you as regards your designation of whether it's fit for children or not fit for children. Because even if you mark it as not fit for children, they can come back to you and say yes it is, and give you a fine. And if they query anything about me on that channel, then I will indeed ask a few embarrassing questions. Okay, so bye for now, and please do not delete your channel just yet. Let's wait until we get more information before we all go ahead and take down our channels, because it'd be such a shame. Okay, so bye for now, and I'll speak to you later. Bye.